Hello everyone, Cliff Frederick of the horror franchise, back at it with a special update. So today I was kind of just on YouTube messing around while playing Dead by Daylight, and I kind of noticed that behavior the developers of the game decided to drop something that I'm not really surprised by. So let's go ahead and get on with it. Pop it up on the screen here and let's read. So as you can see here, we welcomed the Halloween chapter into the fog a little over 9 years ago, but the time has come for us to say goodbye to Lampkin Lane. The content of the chapter will leave the in-game and first-party stores on January 19th, 2026. All content unlocked before that date will remain available for players in-game, but the Haddonfield realm will no longer be accessible. To celebrate their time in the fog, the content of the chapter will be on sale on all platforms by December 22nd, giving you a chance to unlock the characters and cosmetics before they leave the store. Dead by Daylight Halloween is leaving Dead by Daylight. Now, granted, if you still have all the cosmetics and such, which I do, it won't leave. You'll still have access to that. However, the only thing that's truly going to be gone for good is the Halloween Haddonfield realm, the map. Haddonfield's going away forever. Unless somewhere down the road something will happen that'll give them a chance to get the license back, which I don't even care if it does. Excuse me, I'm a little bit under the weather. This weather's been very disgusting the last couple of days, and anyways. The first thing I thought when this dropped on YouTube, and I just pretty much saw it, I was immediately thinking, this won't matter to me. It really will not matter to me. You know why it won't matter to me? Because Halloween the game's coming out in September. And plus, I already have everything. And I'm still going to have everything except for the Haddonfield map. Dead by Daylight... Here, let me say this to y'all. I have a love-hate relationship with Dead by Daylight. I always have. There are days where I just absolutely hate this game, but there are days where I absolutely love the game. The game is awesome. It truly is. But I don't care about the community. There are some people, not saying everybody's toxic or disgusting to me, but a vast majority of them are, and that's why I hate the game. But we're not talking about that. We're not talking about Dead by Daylight, how much I love and hate it. We're talking about the Halloween chapter. The Halloween chapter is the main reason I even touched Dead by Daylight to begin with. Back in 2019, I played that game for the very first time through a couple of ex-friends of mine. They will not be named because they don't matter. But they introduced me to the game finally, and this was back in my Friday the 13th phase. And I played for maybe a week, not even a week. I kind of liked it, but again, Friday the 13th, the game is miles better. So I was like, not for me. Then the Resident Evil chapter, the first Resident Evil chapter featuring Leon Kennedy, Jill Valentine, Nemesis, and the RPD map. When that came out, I was all in. All in. And of course, I had Michael and Laurie. Michael and Laurie were the only two characters that truly mattered. I played about a month prior to the release of that chapter. And then Jill Valentine took over as my main. And then Nemesis, I played him quite a bit for a while. So, Michael was always my main killer at first. Nemesis for a while. And it was always back between Michael and Nemesis until, if you don't know me well enough, this might irritate those of you who don't know, the Skull Merchant came out, and I've always loved her since. She's always been my main. But Michael and Nemesis are my 2 and 3. Michael's my boy. Alright? If you know me, you know me. Michael Myers is my favorite horror villain, horror icon, anything villain. related, he's my number one villain. I grew up with this guy. I grew up with Michael Myers since I was like 6 years old. Ugh, ironic, isn't it? He was 6 years old when he killed his sister. I guess that makes me Michael Myers then. I guess it all makes sense. But anyways. Excuse me. Michael Myers has always been my favorite. And Laurie Strode, it's Jamie Lee Curtis, man. She's my favorite actress because of Halloween. I've always loved Jamie Lee Curtis. Even if she doesn't look like Jamie Lee Curtis in Dead by Daylight. But Laurie was pretty much my main for a while until Jill came out, and Jill overtook everyone. I mean, I played other characters here and there, but still. I have a history when it comes to Michael Myers, Laurie Strode, and Dead by Daylight. Now, I don't play them a lot nowadays, especially since Michael got his rework like months ago. I still prefer it. I think they should have kept him the way when they gave him that little bit of a buff and tweak around before he got that rework. I think he was okay there because of the way he stalked. It felt more lore accurate to me. Now what they did with him now, I still play Michael. I still enjoy playing him. It's Michael Myers. I'm always going to enjoy him no matter what. But it just something felt like he had an identity crisis, and I kind of just like, I don't care. He's just another lunch character like Chucky or whatever. You know what I mean. If you don't, then it's okay too. Who cares? So long story short, what do I have to say about this? I don't even care. It doesn't matter to me. Now, for people that are new to Dead by Daylight and are huge fans of Halloween, it'll suck for them. It'll suck for them, but they're on sale right now. I think right now, up until the 22nd is what they said there, but no, Halloween the game is going to overtake everything. That's why I'm playing what I am going to play for now, because I know the day that Halloween game comes out, everything else is going to be, it just won't matter to me. I'm going to put everything into Halloween the game. If you already know this, it's pretty obvious. That's how I've always dreamt for this game, and it's happening. September 8th can't be here any quicker, but we're literally 9 months away from this. So until then, I just got to cover what I can for it, build up the hype. But Dead by Daylight, honestly, it's just for me, I have my moments with it, and then if it starts pissing me off, I'm out for a little bit. I just can't. That game has such a negative influence on me, and I have to do it in doses. I have to play this game in doses now, because for the first, 3 years or so, it was just every single day, nothing but suffering. Sweet suffering. You open the box. I came. If I can even open the damn thing. There we go. I opened the box. Now I have to close it if I even can. It's horrible. It's bad. See how usually I'm just good at closing this damn thing, but now, there, finally. Now Pinhead's going to show up behind me and chain me up against a wall. But anyways, there's a lot of history I have with Dead by Daylight. It's my second favorite online asymmetrical game. I've put in a lot of hours into this, over almost 5,000. Almost. And I've been playing since 2021, for the most part. 2019, I kind of could say, but that only lasted about, not even a week. I don't count that. But since 2021, man, Michael and Laurie were there first. And then everything else came along. But I always go back and think about Michael and Laurie in the Halloween chapter. The ultimate reasoning why I even played Dead by Daylight. And then the Resident Evil chapter came out and kind of overtook and overshadowed everything. But Michael Myers did it first. He always does it first. He's on my laptop. For those of you who don't know, I have a new laptop, by the way. I'm sure you already knew this, but still. Halloween the game, man. It's the one. Everything else won't matter anymore. But Dead by Daylight, I'm gonna play it as much as I can in spurts. If it starts making me aggravated, then that's it. That's why I'm not gonna. If you've seen my live streams for Stream Series live, and you've seen me rage, I'm gonna apologize to you guys about that right off the bat, because I don't like showing that side of myself. That's not why I get on this game. I don't get on this game to get pissed off. It's not intentional. There are just people that just piss me off. People piss me off. I don't like people. And yet I play online games. No. All in all, I try to have a good time. I try to have fun with it. But especially with what's going on behind the scenes with the updates and bug fixes and delaying chapters and such. The next Stranger Things chapter is coming out. That'll hold me over for a tiny bit. But who knows what's going to happen next year? Who knows what? Who knows what is going to keep me playing this game up until Halloween? I didn't think I'd make it this far with it, to be honest, but I'm ranting. But I will assure you that I will stream it some more down the road when I'm feeling optimistic about it. I'll definitely stream it when Vecna comes out. That's for sure. But no, I just wanted to throw this out for you guys and kind of give you a prolonged video while I'm at it, and to kind of make up for the last couple of days that I haven't posted anything at all because I've been out of town and, like I said, family stuff. Technically. Still, it was family stuff. And I did have a good time. I won't talk about that. I want to keep it hush-hush. But, yeah. Halloween, everything Halloween related and Dead by Daylight's going away. Unless you already have everything for him, which I do. It don't affect me. Except the Halloween, the Haddonfield map is going away for good. That's the only thing that will turn me off. And I actually played on that map today right before I saw this post. And I was thinking, man, I kind of like the map. And I'm actually one of the very few people who actually really like the old version of Haddonfield. Because, well, it was super survivor-sided, and that's why I got it reworked to begin with. But who gives a crap anymore at this point? I just try to have fun, and I play the game because there's nothing else that I want to play. And I get bored pretty quickly and easily with everything, so Dead by Daylight holds me over when it can, and when it starts making me mad, I just watch movies and stuff, but yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Halloween, going away from Dead by Daylight, won't matter to me because Halloween the game's coming out in 9 months, and that's all that matters to me. Because the day that comes out, everything else doesn't exist. But until then, I will play Dead by Daylight. I will play whatever will hold me over, especially when Resident Evil Requiem comes out at the end of February. I'm going to be playing the shit out of that, and I will be streaming that, by the way. So, yeah, and I'm also going to be playing a lot of the Resident Evil games building up to that, in case anyone hasn't known that, because I mentioned it in my last video I made, I think. But, anyways, whatever. It is what it is. It doesn't affect me that much. The map going away, that's the only thing that really whatever. But I still have everything. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm done ranting. I think this video has gone on long enough about this post and my inner beef with the game and other shit, but whatever. I'm out of here. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next video, alright? Have a good one. And by the way, I might be streaming another game, a newer game, to me and everybody else, but it's not a new game, it's an older asymmetrical game. Not Fortnite, not Texas Chainsaw, not Friday the 13th, not Dead by Daylight. What else is there? You probably might already know. I might do it tomorrow, I might do it the next day, because I am off tomorrow, but we'll see how everything goes. Alright, I'm done. Peace out, everybody. Have a good day.